Hi everyone, welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti. It is good to see you today. Happening right now at noon, Bob Ferguson is officially taking over as Washington's governor. Ferguson is being sworn in today in Olympia along with other newly elected lawmakers. He will also deliver his inaugural address. This is a live look at the event in Olympia right now. Ferguson, of course, stepping in for Jay Inslee, who served as governor for 12 years. In his inaugural address, Ferguson is expected to address Washington's $12 billion budget shortfall. He is calling for sweeping budget cuts to close the gap rather than raising taxes. We are streaming the swearing in and the address right now on KREM 2 Plus. If you don't have it yet, KREM 2 Plus is free to watch and download. It is available on ROKU, Fire, and Apple TVs. Also, this is new coming in that New Gonzaga has named a new president. Dr. Katia Passerini will take over coming up in July after current president Thane McCullough steps down. Passerini is the first woman to serve as president in GU history. She is currently the provost and senior executive vice president at Seton Hall University. And before that, she served in multiple positions at St. John's University. So we will certainly be tracking that story. In the meantime, just 2 minutes after noon right now, let's talk about the weather and the return of some sunshine. Boy, when that sun is out, it does feel good. Doesn't look real sunny where you are right now, Thomas. Let us know what we can expect.
Yeah, and that's the case, Laura. Where that sunshine is out, boy, does it feel good. And I remember it from yesterday. It almost felt spring-like for a moment with the sun out. At this moment, it's still cloudy. The sun having a hard time finding any breaks in the clouds just yet. But it was around this time yesterday when that low layer of cloud cover did finally break. But while it is cloudy, our temperatures just don't budge. We have to wait till we actually get sunshine for these temperatures to rise 5 to 8 degrees very quickly. But there's your difference. 29 in Spokane, 35 in Coeur d'Alene, even 41 in Pullman. With the sunshine, I bet that might feel a little bit spring-like out there. We can tell that this is very much low cloud coverage because the infrared satellite layer that we use here doesn't even see anything, let alone Doppler radar in the first place. So that's a good indication that this is just one thin layer of low cloud cover. Should that thin out, we get the sunshine, we get the blue skies, we get the warmer weather, at least for another afternoon. But our entire forecast won't stay that way. The sunshine here to stay, but the temperatures are going to start to drop, not just across the Northwest, but most of the country. So we'll show you how this next big cold storm system progresses throughout the U.S. and just how much colder we are expecting to be later on in the week. Your full forecast is in about 10 to 15 minutes.
After more than a year of war and many months of negotiations, Israel and Hamas have reached a deal to end the war in Gaza. CBS News has some details about the agreement.
Streets of Gaza with word of a breakthrough deal after 15 bloody months of war. Negotiators in Qatar announcing a ceasefire and hostage release agreement between Israel and Hamas.
And this deal will bring us peace, hopefully, at the end of it.
As soon as Sunday, Hamas could begin handing over Israeli hostages to Israel, bringing new anticipation among friends and families in Tel Aviv's hostage square. President Biden claimed the success.
This is the ceasefire agreement I introduced last spring.
In the deal agreed, phase 1 would last 42 days, with Hamas releasing 33 hostages, including women, the elderly, and sick. In exchange, Israel would set free dozens of Palestinian detainees for each. Israel would also pull back to Gaza's perimeters, and humanitarian aid would start flowing again, something civilians in Gaza have been desperate for. In phase 2 of the agreement, another 42 days, Hamas would release the remaining hostages, alive and dead, with the focus shifting to rebuilding Gaza and who will govern it in the future. This brutal conflict was sparked by Hamas-led invasion of southern Israel on October 7, 2023. More than 1,200 were massacred, more than 250 others kidnapped and taken into Gaza. In retaliation, Israel's military has obliterated much of the tiny strip in its avowed goal to destroy Hamas. But after 466 days, more than 46,600 men, women, and children have also been killed, says the Hamas-run health ministry, with thousands more believed buried under the rubble. Rami Inocencio, CBS News, Tel Aviv.
In Southern California, people are bracing for another round of dangerous Santa Ana winds as firefighters are struggling really to contain two of the largest fires burning in that region. As CBS News reports, 150,000 people all across Los Angeles County have now been evacuated or told that they need to leave.
Dramatic footage shows firefighters conducting water drops in Los Angeles County, trying to stop new sparks from spreading.
2,200 hours working structure defense.
On the ground, fire crews are standing by with wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour expected in some areas.
We're going to create a buffer around every house. We're clearing trees, we can brush anything around those structures.
Since igniting a week ago, the Palisades and Eaton fires have displaced tens of thousands of residents and destroyed more than 12,000 structures, including Daisy Suarez's home.
I have to send my kids to be away from us, and as a parent, it's not what you want to do.
Helena Delu lost her home in Altadena.
We saw that our home was on fire and there was nothing we could do. But, we have our lives, so, that's the most important.
Residents here in Southern California are facing a daunting recovery process as the search for answers continues.
We all lost a lot of memories, a lot of good times. We don't know what we're going to do, where we're going to go.
The mayor of Los Angeles has faced criticism for traveling to Ghana on January 4th after the first weather warning was issued. She returned 24 hours after the Palisades fire began. By then, at least 1,000 structures were already destroyed and more than 70,000 people evacuated.
Everything could be better. There is no question about that.
California's governor says the fires could become the costliest natural disaster in U.S. history. Charlie DeMar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Here in our region, Seattle Humane just took in 39 dogs and 18 cats from LA shelters that are experiencing, as you might imagine, overcrowding in communities that were hit hard by those wildfires. The animals were flown in from Burbank Airport to Seattle's Boeing Field yesterday. Seattle Humane started allowing people to adopt their new furry friends from California. And there was actually a line out the door. Locally, Spokanimal is telling us they also expect to get some animals from California. We'll keep you updated as they have more information.